Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a team from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Rice's offense will get the ball first. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here comes the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Rice rushes to the line.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you're going to pass those tests.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Dropping back, it's Overton. Zings it complete to the right. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, knighting the crowd.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Hauls it in. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run play action. He caught it, and he will score. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first two plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. Hauls it in the first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it to the right side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Trying the left side. Breaks the tackle. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle, it's Demaniak. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick release by the QB. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it to the right. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Trying play action. Gets it out fast. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. To the air. It's Overton. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hauls it in, looking for space. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Demania. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch, and then
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Out of the backfield, he's open. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Try to move the chains with read option left. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 5 over SMU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Rice rushes to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
From the gun, the ground game. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Oh, they're after him. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Owls can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, running back on the move. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Looking for a man. It's Overton. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. This time they'll go to the running game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half, as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Hang on, Swoopy! The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence, as he's up to the 31. Wants to fire on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Roberts. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. To the air on first down. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Looking to pass. It's Overton. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabs it in the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him.
Turns it on down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice takes over. The Owls ready to get that offense cooking again. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
To the air, it's Overton. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He gets a block. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Special teams proving to be special. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Rice rushes to the line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
It's caught downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's, Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll close the gap to 14. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Demania. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a...
Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. He might want another play. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Snags it! And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneaking its tracks.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
As a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game, you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Overton. Quick screen to the speedster out wide.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Fires to the wideout. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Reads it, fires complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Rice rushes to the line. Back to pass, it's Overton. Right on the money. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He wants to throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Owls. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the kicker because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Got it. Jackrabbit.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it down the right side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Overton. Here's a heat. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Boom. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. He'll do it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys.
Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to...
Sneak gets it done.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Has to get there to move the sticks. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Back to throw, it's Overton. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan.
Looking for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. One more play to pad the stats. Dropping back, it's Overton. Under fire. Ball is dropped, incomplete, and that will do it for this one. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.